Good day everybody, my name is AKHIL ET from the Department of Hospitality Science, and today we are going to talk about wine in part 5. Yes, but what we are going to study today in part 5 is a very small topic, but which is going to be little important also. So that is about factors affecting the quality of wine. You know that whatever the product we are preparing or manufacturing, which needs or which have a quality, this quality we cannot just get it from a particular thing, which has a lot of things has to be taken under consideration to get that particular quality. Similarly, in the case of wine also, we have certain qualities are there or with certain factors are there to be considered while we manufacturing a wine. So here understand the first one is soil, second is first one is location, then soil, climate, and you know that the type of vine and grape used and the skill of the winemaker or the window. So that is all about. So let us take each one of this in detail and study what or how these factors are affecting the quality of a particular wine. So let us understand about the location first of all. So when we talk about location only, like for whatever the firm we start or whatever the business we start, we need a particular location to be created. For example, if we need to start a coffee house, okay, you need a particular location. You cannot go and open a particular coffee house anywhere in the world, because which really required a particular location only. For example, the coffee houses or something like that, the cafes are all running mostly 24/7. So the people where they are working, okay, you cannot just open a coffee house in a village area. So which will be making a lot of problem and you will not be getting enough business. But you have to be under consideration that what kind of particular people you are oriented. So such area only you will be opening with a particular coffee shop. But in the case of wine, the location almost, you know that, which is giving a proper and the proper importance, because you know that if you don't have a proper location for growing this wines, you will not be getting effective production from there. So you automatically you will not have the proper quality of wine also. So you know that a good wine can be made only from good grapes. Yes, these good grapes can be acquired either when we take this location factor in a very important factor. And when we talk about location, I can even tell you something like the latitude of the location should be around 30 degree to 50 degree north of the equator. So you know that when we take the globe or the map of world, when we see it, we can understand this 30 degree to 50 degree north of the north-south equator comes almost around the, what we can tell, the European countrysides. That is the reason the more production of wine is happening from that side of the world. Examples are like France, Italy, Germany, Portugal, all these countries, or Spain, all these countries are producing a lot of wines. And that is the reason even you know that the world wines are being classified into two, that is old world wine and new world wine. But this topic we will study in little later times. But you understand these old world production countries are, most of them are coming under this European sides or European vineyards, because their latitude is almost comes around the 30 degree to 50 degree north-south equator. So that is all about. And you know that the wine are grown in flat fields mostly, or any banks of the rivers or something. Even when we take, or for example, we are taking a country like France. So you know that there are particular regions are they like Burgundy, Alsace, Jura, Midi, or all these lawyers and all. So these lawyers and all something like river banks, which is located, this region is located near to a river known as Loire. So this Loire Valley or this Loyal banks are, you know that, near to that river only. So it gives a lot of production and good soil it has. So that such a location has to be selected. So once the location is done, next we are going to study about the soil. So what we can talk about soil. Soil, you know that even it has an important factor. So whatever the plantation you do, unless and until you don't have a proper soil with rich minerals, what will happen? This plantation will not be happening properly, or it cannot produce good or noble production. So that is the reason we need a proper soil which has rich minerals in the case of wine also. So once the location is been selected, then we are going for the soil to see. So it should have, we will concentrate on a particular soil where no other crops are being grown. Okay, plain lands we mostly consider. And these lands should be from the rich minerals. It can be poor soils, but it should be in rich minerals. And the micro elements like nitrogen, potassium, or calcium, phosphorus, nitrogen, or all these things, all these micro elements should be there. So that is the reason, and it gives the proper production quality for the wine also. So that is, and about the soil, the type of soil even it matters, like the chalk or gravel soils are very good, or even limestones are very good, and clay soil also very good for the production of a vine or the grape plant. Yes, the third one is about the climate. Climate also have an important factor there to to get a proper production. But how this climate works, that whatever reasons this for the vine which is required, like cool nights and sunnies, so that is the kind of climate what is literally necessary for the production of vine in a better factor. Next is around when we talk about climate, almost the temperature of should be like 14 to 16 degree or 18 degree Celsius should be the temperature what is necessary for the growing of this kind of vines. Next is about the climate. We can talk about, like it is the time of growing of this grapes are like almost from the month of April to October. So on that time we have to give a proper training, and from that time this kind of climate also they can occur. From that I told earlier about 30 degree to 50 degree north south equator. From that we are talking, that point we are talking about. So that is all about climate. And when we talk about the fourth point, the factor, that is another important type of vine or the grape used, even that is the reason we have already told that a good wine or a great wine can prepare from a great grape only. So that is the reason, if you need to get a proper grape, a good quality or a noble quality of grape, the vine in the sense of plant what you use should have been from a particular species which can give a good amount or for cultivation or harvesting. For something like Vitis vinifera. Vitis vinifera is a plant of vine actually. So this vine has the capacity to produce the better quality or the noble quality of fruits or noble quality of grapes. So such good quality of species of this Vitis or vine or the grape plant has to be selected, and which has to be we have to go through it and we have to plant in such ones. And the final one, that is about the skill of the winemaker. Even if we have soil, we have location, we have climate, we got it the type of vine or the grape what we use it. But the final point, skill of the winemaker, even if you don't have a proper winemaker or a vendor, what is the problem? You will not be getting the exact quality of wine. Because the vendor's quality, the vendor in the sense, the person who is making wine, the winemaker, even if you don't have the efficiency and the experience in the field of winemaking, your proper winemaking will become zero there. So that is the reason you required an efficient or what we can tell, an experienced winemaker for the production of a wine. Yes. So what is about vendor we can talk about? Vendor should know about the viticulture and vinification of the wine. So what is exactly a viticulture and vinification? Viticulture means from the time of plantation till harvesting, the process what we do. Okay, maybe fertilizing, maybe pruning or grafting or planting or whatever is happening during that time, which have to be in a proper manner. Even if your vendor do not know how to do that, then the wine or the vine will be flop over there. You will not be getting a proper quality wine. What is vinification? Vinification from harvesting till packaging of wine or transporting of wine bottles, what all are the processes are coming, that is known as vinification, exactly the manufacturing process of wine. If he is failing in there, obviously the wine will not be in a proper quality. So understand these 5 major cases. These all are the 5 factors which really affecting the quality of a wine. So you should have a proper location, you should have the proper soil, and you should have the proper climate, and you should acquire the type of vine what we use or the grape what we use, and moreover the vendor what you select or the winemaker, the skill of the winemaker, even it matters a lot. So that is all about the quality of wine what we these factors affecting. So thank you for the day.